Guys, I'm in a mall at the moment, as you can see, and today I want to talk about John 11 in the New Testament. It's the history concerning Lazarus and how the Lord raised him from the dead 4 days after he passed away. Well, just read through John 11, pause this video for a moment, and continue. I'll continue now. One question a lot of people ask is, why did Jesus wait 4 days after Lazarus passed away to raise him up? Couldn't he just, stop what he and his disciples were doing and just go to, the town in Bethany and heal the guy? He was sick for a while, but he didn't do anything. So, in the fourth day after his death, he came to Bethany, and one of Lazarus' sisters, Martha, said if he were here before, he might not have died. He would have healed him. Which is true. Often we humans like to, we like to judge based upon our perception in time. God's ways are not our ways. His ways are higher than ours. He sees everything. He's infinite. He sees all possibilities, so he knows what he's doing. The thing is, you can also read another story about a Lazarus. I'm not sure if it's the same, was a beggar. But that's another thing. The thing is, sometimes it's the best when people reject you and bury you. Some people, let me say it like this, it's when you're in your hard times, when things go bad with you, it's then that you realize who really cares about you and who doesn't. So, if you're sick, and it doesn't have to be a literally physical illness, it can be a hard time or a financial difficulty or a marriage, some marriage issues, or maybe just a difficult time. If you're going through a difficult time, and you realize that people begin to bury you, begin to give up upon you, and begin to replace you, even when, the circumstances aren't hopeless. If you really realize this, let those people go. And when you realize that in your bad times, people only criticize you or look down upon you, when you realize people are burying you, is a signal and is a sign that those people don't belong in your life. I often see people go after those who walk out of their lives. Don't do that. If someone is upset and suddenly doesn't talk with you anymore, you can ask what's going on. But if the individual doesn't take responsibility to explain their action, just leave them. You're better off without him or without her. Christ waited 4 days after Lazarus' death and burial to raise him, to heal him, because he wanted to give a message to us. Often the Lord, often the Lord will wait with answering your prayers. He will wait till certain people are gone from your life. He will allow your trouble to remain, to make sure the wrong people leave your life, because you're better off without them. And after they've left, then he will continue with you. So just trust his timing. Even if it seems like he's forgotten you, he has forgotten you, he does never forget his people. He never does. Just trust in him, and if you're a Lazarus in your family, at your workplace, or in your marriage, or wherever, when you realize that people don't value you, or they only demand things from you, but they're never willing to return anything to you, just let them walk out of your life. It can be that this difficult time you're facing is a blessing in disguise. Don't judge by appearance. Walk by faith, not by sight. Anyway, I'll have to continue with my research for a course at university now. And Anyway, just remember that sometimes it's better to let negative people walk away. It's always the best. If you're praying and you're searching for the Lord's presence, but you don't see any change, there is change. You just don't realize it, just don't perceive it yet. You know. Anyway, may the grace of Jesus be with you, and have a nice day.